Hello everybody, welcome to the Comic Game Movie Show. My name is Deshaun, and today I'm here to talk about this late news about the Harry Potter TV show that's in the works for HBO Max. Now Harry Potter has been complicated, to say the least. I mean, from the fact that the Fantastic Beasts movies are okay to not good. I mean, I know some people probably like them, but to be fair, I couldn't watch it. I tried to watch Fantastic Beasts and got bored. And I was just like, and I kind of just went off to do other things. I tried to watch, I was sort of interested in Grindelwald, the crimes of Grindelwald, but only because of Johnny Depp, and I wanted to see a young Dumbledore. I was like, the idea, only because of the concept of a young Dumbledore. But you didn't get to see him for very long, and the movie was just like, movie was a mess. Both the movies were kind of messes, but, so you got that going. The movies aren't, so basically you haven't really figured it out since the end of Harry Potter. They're doing worse than Star Wars. The Harry Potter franchise is way worse than Star Wars. I'm talking like pre-Mandalorian Star Wars. The Harry Potter franchise is way worse. Because at least in your mind, Star Wars, they had like Clone Wars, they had 3 good movies, they had 3 legitimately good iconic movies, they had 1 really good movie, 1 mixed movie, and 1 movie, and the sequel trilogy. But it was like, and the inside of those 7 movie arcs in the original Harry Potter movies, 2 of those movies weren't good. like 2 of those movies were not good. Like, I know some people have fond memories of what was it? Was it the Chamber of Secrets? I can't remember, the one with the giant snake in it, the basilisk, whatever that one is. That movie ain't good. I went back and watched it. It's not a good movie. Some of the dialogue is shit. And some of the stuff that happens in it makes literally no sense. There's a bunch of things. There are out of those 7 movies, there are legitimately 2, maybe 3 movies that are not good. So there's that. And Fantastic Beasts is on the rocks. And on top of that shit, you got Johnny Depp getting recast for shit that Amber Heard. You already know how I feel about that shit. And you got J.K. Rowling saying dumb shit all the time. Doubling down on dumb shit, too. I ain't never seen such a proud bitch. That is what $1 billion could do for you. Gosh, I wish I made $1 billion off of a writing, man. Holy crap. She wrote 1 book. Well, more than 1 book. But still, I guess she wrote 6 books? Or 7, because I think she made another book. She wrote 7 books on this one character, and she's a billionaire. And I guess there's a certain level, because I've never heard this kind of stuff from her. I never heard anything like that from J.K. Rowling. I never heard some of the shit she said. I'm not going to get into the details. You can go find her Twitter account and see the kind of shit she says. She puts it out there pretty proudly. I mean, if she say foul shit and she's just like, I mean, damn. I mean, not to get political here, I've only seen someone say so. I've only seen only one person say dumb, foul shit and just look at you and be just like, what? And you guys probably know who that guy was. But I've only seen one guy like that. I've only seen one other person like that. And and he won't as rich. I don't know if he's as rich as her. I think he's something about $1 billion, man. It just makes you just go. They say money doesn't make you. They say money amplifies who you already are. So apparently she was a very nasty, mean, ignorant bitch before, and now she's just that times $1 billion. So you got that going on. Meanwhile, she's rewriting shit and putting shit in, and the problem is she has rights to she has the best contract in history. So she could just fuck shit up. She could just get her hands on stuff. Thank God, I've recently heard that the Harry Potter open world video game they're working on has absolutely nothing to do with her. She wasn't involved in it. Sure, she's going to collect a paycheck because she gets a paycheck from everything, but she's not involved in it. Now, we don't know if she's going to be involved in this Harry Potter show. We don't know what time and period it's going to take place in. We don't know the characters they're trying to do it with. We don't know anything, but we do know it is coming. Now, Warner Brothers tried to deny it, but we know they're going to do it. They're going to do it. They're going to try to force, they're going to try to see how people feel about this next Fantastic Beasts movie, which if I'm being honest, I'm not feeling good about. like I said, man, it's so sad. You know, that franchise you thought had a lot of potential. They could have gone so many different directions. And, well, floundering. Floundering. And it doesn't help that, like I said, J.K. Rowling has the greatest contract in the history of writing. I mean, no one's ever going to sign that shit again. Only person who signed a better contract was George Lucas when he convinced, I guess was it Fox at the time? When he convinced Fox, let me get the merchandising rights. And Fox was like, well, fuck it, you can have the merchandising rights. It's not like we're going to use them. It's not like this movie's going to be a big thing anyways. Oh, shit. Hey, George, like the merchandising rights. Yes. Like, I don't know. JK gets a piece of every fucking thing, man. She signed the greatest contract in history, dude. Like I say, that's a writer's dream, I guess. Most writers don't make that like that kind of a contract on a franchise that hits that big. Like it'd be like if Stan Lee was younger and he signed a contract like that with Disney for the Marvel stuff. He'd be a billionaire, dude. He'd be a billionaire. If Stan Lee was like 60 instead of, like, you know, before he passed in his 90s, if Stan Lee was like 60 and healthy, he'd be a billionaire. He'd be a straight up billionaire, because you know he would have tried to work out a contract to try to get a piece of that pie. All of them, him and Dicko and all of them would have tried to sign a contract. Kirby, they all would have tried to sign a contract to get a piece of that pie. But like I said, I don't really have too much to say on the idea of a Harry Potter TV series, because I don't have any faith in this property anymore. I am one of the few people. I am a person who does like Harry Potter. I thought when I was a kid, it got my imagination going. It wasn't because I didn't like. I'm gonna say it right here. I don't particularly like the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Hear me out. I don't particularly like them because, and it's just not for me, because it's like straight up, unfiltered, just like nothing, just like, it is just straight up fantasy. No filter, no curve, no, it is just fantasy. And like the most hardcore, like, fantasy way, like your imagination of fantasy, that's what it is. And I think, and I don't think I can get, like, the idea, like, there's been so many fantasies since Lord of the Rings, that when I see Lord of the Rings, to me, because, and it's not Lord of the Rings' fault, but in my mind I go, well, I've seen this done, but cooler. Like I'm sorry, like, and I've seen it done but cooler. And Harry Potter, ironically, had a bigger impact on me than Lord of the Rings. When I saw Harry Potter, I was like, well, this is interesting. I was like, it got my imagination going, because the world was so weird and unique and different, and the wands and Harry and his, them being kids, and I'm a kid, they're kids. Like, I grew up with those characters. So Ron and Hermione and fucking Harry, I grew up with these guys. So, my imagination went wild. Harry Potter was one of the big influences on me. But ever since the end of that trilogy, that series, which honestly, I just lost steam, because I didn't see the last two movies till later. Like, I can't even remember them, really. I haven't seen a Harry Potter movie in, like, at least five years. At least. Well, or however long the last one had came out. So, like, I got no strong emotions right now towards it, except that I do remember it being something that was important to me. I do remember being a world that was interesting and imaginative and made me really excited for it. I didn't even know it was made by a woman, but think about it that way. She's such a dick that it should be celebrated that the highest grossing author of all time is a woman. That should be a deal, but she's such a dick, no one cares. Anywho, thank you guys for watching the Comic Gaming Movie Show. Please be like, subscribe, and what do you think that this Harry Potter series will be about? Will it be a prequel? Will it be a sequel? Will it be about other characters? Will they bring Daniel Radcliffe and everybody back? Who knows? But comment below and let me know. Thank you guys for watching the Comic Gaming Movie Show again. Please remember to like, subscribe. See you in the next one.